CBS News New York, your home to start your day. Get unbeatable internet at an unbeatable value. Switch to Optimum and you can save over $1,000 a year compared to Verizon. Get 1 gig fiber internet for the new low price of $35 a month. Now guaranteed for 3 years when you bundle with mobile and TV. Experience the best, fastest, and most reliable internet speeds that's 4 times faster than Verizon. Make the switch to Optimum. Enjoy 1 gig fiber internet now for $35 a month. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today.
Get early access to Black Friday deals now at PC Richard & Son. Save up to 40% on Samsung and LG OLED TVs. Free next day delivery and free wall installation. No need to wait for Black Friday. These prices are guaranteed through Christmas. Now at PC Richard & Son.
Tonight, America decides. Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump, control of the White House and Congress at stake. Our coverage of election 2024 starts right now.
Are we ready to do this? We've been waiting for 4 years for this. 4 years.
Vice President Harris.
This has not been about a fight that is against something. This is about a fight that is for something.
Former President Trump.
We're going to defeat Kamala Harris, and we're going to make America great again.
CBS News, America Decides. Election 2024. Now reporting, Nora O'Donnell.
Good evening and welcome to CBS News Election Night headquarters in New York. It is 7 p.m. in the East, 4 p.m. in the West. And let's take a look at democracy in action. Voting is still underway in much of the country. And while today is Election Day, people have been voting in record numbers for weeks. In fact, more than 85 million people voted early, and all reports today are that turnout is strong, and we could see a record surpassing the more than 160 million who voted in the last presidential election. We are going to share results with you as soon as we get them. And now the polls have closed in 6 states, so let's take a look. In Kentucky, CBS News projects Donald Trump wins the bluegrass state, where voters have picked a Republican for the last 6 elections. In Vermont, CBS News projects Vice President Harris wins the solidly blue state. Polls have closed in Indiana, one of the reddest states in the Midwest, and CBS News characterizes this race as likely Donald Trump. And let's take a look at Virginia. It's still early, but CBS News characterized this as lean Democrat. It has been 2 decades since a Republican clinched the Commonwealth. Let's take a look now at South Carolina. Polls also closed there. CBS News rates this race as lean Republican. Now, Palmetto State, a reliably Republican state for candidates there, and it goes to Donald Trump. The big number tonight, 270. That's the number of electoral votes needed to win. With those early results, the race to 270 shows Donald Trump with 8 electoral votes and Kamala Harris with 3. A big part of our focus tonight is these 7 battleground states. Here you can see all 7 of them in purple. That's where this election will likely be won or lost tonight, or, well, it could be in the days ahead. The polls just closed in one of them in Georgia, and CBS News characterizes this as a toss-up. Georgia may be the quickest to count of the 7 battleground states. We're going to dig in as those numbers just come in, but record turnout there and still a toss-up at this hour. You can see our CBS News team is here to cover the whole story of America Decides, who Americans voted for and why. Is there a historic gender gap tonight? Did young voters turn out? The political team here in New York will bring us the analysis all night long. Our Democracy Watch team is here in New York and in our nation's capital, covering every angle on how America votes and how those votes are counted. We've got it covered. CBS News has correspondents spread across the country at campaign headquarters and battleground states, plus our data desk, where our team is analyzing potentially the largest election data gathering ever in U.S. history. Wait till you see it. I know, it's exciting. I've had a peek. And that's, of course, where we'll find CBS News Chief Washington Correspondent Major Garrett and CBS News' Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto. What are you guys seeing in Georgia?
Good evening, Nora. It's fantastic to be with you. Anthony is already showing me up, shedding his sport coat. I'll catch up with him in a couple of hours, I promise you. But what we're going to do here at the data desk is tell you how the numbers come in, what trend lines we see, and how they inform our judgments about projections or leans one way or the other. Let's start with Georgia. Anthony, explain, because we always want to show our work, how we get there.
All through the night, we're going to show you in real time what we see here at the data desk. One of the things we do is compare how this election looks compared to 2020. So for